Ladies and gentlemen, I played rank today, and let me tell you that it was a catastrophe. I had a 50% win rate, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. And at the start, it went very convincingly. I went like we went like two battles won, and then we kept lose win lose win lose win. So like yeah, this definitely is a decent season for me. I already got my rewards eligibility, so I'm eligible for rewards. So this is great. Let's look into these replays because I want to know what I can do better next time. And this isn't just about you guys. This is also about me. So we're gonna have some ladder here and there. So sit back, relax, grab your glass of water, coffee, whatever you drink. I hope you don't drink whiskey plus vodka because uh, that's an ugly combination, okay? It's like oil with fire. I don't know why I compare that, but okay, whatever. Here we go. I played Enforcer here, and I can only I can only say a couple of things. This may looks great to you because I played top damage, but I feel that I could have played something better here, and we are gonna look into that. Now, might be very harsh on myself right now when I make all these recordings, but that is part of the game. You gotta keep the competitive spirit, right? Okay, so here we go. We got two shooters, two fixers, and one enforcer, which is me. And I shot at the low health enemy enforcer. That's a great move. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. And I saw that there was a capture. Also, very good eye from GD Martinez, aka I'll just name him Martinez. Martinez said to me, "Stop capture," and he said, "I'll stop capture." General good rule of thumb: if you are playing fixer, do not stop capture. Leave that to the DPSs. Do not go in there yourself. You're gonna die. Okay? And by looking at this, if this was a fixer, look at how much damage I already take. And I was yet that bozo to continue the fight here. Come on, Marine. You're not a freaking god, okay? Like, retreat. And here I was finally retreating. Way too late. I could have prevented myself here from death, actually, and already retreat in no time. This is a kind of okayish plasma, but it's pretty exposed here. And I mean, like, I was so busy fighting these interceptors that I forgot the real asset to protect in this mission. And that was Dilip Gold of whatever his name is. That was the fixers and the shooters. The shooters had, as usual, tunnel vision, and me in the enforcer, I was just like, oh, I'ma go attack or something like that. I don't know why I sound like a bozo right now, but you get what I'm saying, right? This was not good. Like, what should I have done better? I should have probably protected the big assets in the position, but also the shooters, they split up. They split up. So what are you doing? Just what are you doing? You are stopping capture, but who already started stopping capture? That was me. So you replace that with shooters who are far slower, and yeah, maybe I should have used commands and say like, I'll stop capture, negative, I'll stop capture. I probably should have done that. Probably was a better way to win the game. We in fact did not even win this game. It was a loss. And yeah, I mean, I should have retreated with Angelic Pro. I should have done that. But regardless of what I choose, it did not matter really. it did not really matter. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but hear me out on what I'm about to say. We were overwhelmed. Okay, there were two interceptors. If it were two shooters, I might would have gotten more confident, and I might would have also even won this game probably. If I had a stun bolt, the same example, I would have probably won the game if I stunned the higher health target and switched to the lower health target. Yeah, I think that in general the stun bolt is a better item than the Tesla shield. I think that that is even the case for the enforcer, but I really don't care, to be honest. This was a loss. I wish it went differently, and I want to apologize to Angelic Pro for this gameplay. It was pretty bad. I'll admit that. Okay, and now we are going to look into Angelic Pro because I have questions about her movements in Crude Awakenings. We did a battle in Crude Awakenings, guys, and we were doing pretty well. Okay, like Angelic Pro and me, we were doing pretty well. The rest of the team, it sucked ass. Like the two interceptors we had, they sucked ass. And yeah, we will look into that. All right, let's see. So this is Crude Awakenings. You can already see I did second best damage there. It is very surprising, you know, because I am so underpowered as DPS player, and yet I managed to get like what, second best damage? That's ridiculous. Okay, so I played shooter here for the memes because I like shooter. There's nothing inherently wrong with shooter. And two interceptors on our team, one enforcer, and ladies and gentlemen, let the fun begin as Wusolja, or whatever the name is doing a flank infiltration with interceptor. I mean, what are we doing here? If there was a speeder here, this guy would have already died because of the following combination: stun, frost, torpedo, boom, dead, lost. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so the rest of the team sticked kind of together, right? I was playing kind of passively. There was nothing inherently wrong with this. It's better to play passive. And I followed Angelic Pro because I did not know what they stumbled into. I know that I had vision here over all these teammates. Here I did something very stupid. I should have never went here. Never. Never. There is like a lot of enemies there. Should have not done it. I had to retreat here. I had to move over here because this is what happens when two people play idiotically and the fixer goes after them. This is kind of an inaccuracy. I mark this as an inaccuracy from Angelic Pro. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but when I explain to you why I do this, you will understand, Angelic Pro. Okay, so you will see, okay? It's just gonna take time. After a while, I will show you a different replay in rank, and you're going to understand what I mean by this, because this could have actually blundered you and ended you, basically. But it wasn't that bad because this was a shooter game. There was only one interceptor. And here we can see the overextended nature of the two interceptors. This is what happens when you make idiotic moves. Avar needs to retreat right now over here, except he doesn't. He decides, I'm gonna go in. I mean, as an enforcer, you have my blessing. But this interceptor is horrible. This interceptor is positioned horrible because it cannot get healed anytime soon. Like, my position is great. Like, this position is kind of good for us because we got an enforcer on our hands. Now, it would have been better if the enforcer had a stun bolt, but okay, I don't complain. I wonder what the setup of this person is. Okay, never mind. This position is not great. Now I understand why we lost. Okay, never mind. I spoke too fast. I retreated over here. This is a decent move. There's nothing inherently wrong with retreating, especially if your fixer is over there. Good move overall. yeah, I did not do a whole lot of bad things here. The only bad thing that I did was positioning myself with the fixer. I should have probably not done that. I should have probably sticked with the other DPSs and tried to burn the other people down. And I didn't even need to be afraid because I got 2 shields on my ship. So I will be fine. I don't need to worry about that. So that is a little mini instructive lesson for myself. Do not go with the fixer if your fixer is going to save on Bozo Interceptor. All right, good news. All right, I will keep that in mind. This is yeah, this is a totally lost position. I don't even need to show you this. All right, now it's time to explain to Angelic Pro why this was given an inaccuracy, because if I do not explain this, you won't understand why and how, or yeah, right? That then it wouldn't make even sense to say something like this. All right, here we go. Um, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Here it was, I think. Yeah, this was it. All right. So I was in fleet with Echo, guys, and Echo is a decent player. Okay, I will say he is a decent player because he has got a long road to go, but I believe that this guy can eventually become a 60 to 70% win rate player. If he got the right training, if he got the right people to interact with, and people will believe in this guy, I think that he can. He has some potential. Okay, so here we go. Our view Echo, and Echo is split pushing over here. And what would have happened if I went with him? Now we see already 2 DPSs rushing his way. Yeah, that is not great if you do that as a fixer. So if I went back to save him, I would have probably died. All right, because there are 2 DPSs. And this Angelic Pro is the reason why I gave it an inaccuracy. That's the reason. Sometimes it is better to let go of the people that rush and die and save the people that are actually useful in the game. That is a very fascinating thing, and I did not even listen, okay? To all of you guys that are watching this video, I did not even come up with this tactic, okay? I will just admit that. I'll just admit that. Someone else made this tactic and I just grabbed it and I was like, could be interesting. That's basically what I do, right? So that's why I pass this knowledge towards all of you. This can be great because it will teach people to not play on their own because it's just a bad thing, right? I mean, you saw me as an enforcer. I was like, oh, you are not gonna pass me. I am the Berlin Wall. Okay, no. I don't know why I sound like that, but okay. I mean, you gotta also make some memes about these videos, right? You gotta make them entertaining. But yeah, overall, I also want to compliment her because it is impressive that she kept all those ships alive for so long. All right. Anyway, back to the main topic. Here I died in chill zone. I didn't know what happened here. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this replay was actually already analyzed by both of us, both by Angelic Pro and me, but that doesn't withhold me from further checking into it. By the way, uh tomorrow, guys, I will look into the replays between Echo and me. And if you want to watch that, feel free to. It will be uploaded at any time tomorrow. I really don't know, but I have tomorrow a half day of work. and I will try to settle things between. Yeah, or at least I will hope that I settle things between a friend of mine in Battle Bay. I would still consider her a friend, even if she does not like me, but that's okay. Maybe Angelic Pro can solve that, but I have faith in her. Okay, and if she can't, then at least she tried her best. Okay, so here we go. So we got the Guardian on our hands, not the greatest ships, and we got flanked here. And what I will do probably here, because this is luck, and this is a slow shooter, I will probably say, yeah, Mr. Perfect says destroy luck, but none of our shooters are converting there, and because this is just a normal Guardian, you are not doing that much damage either with that. So yeah, they eventually got us here. And yeah, if you may pay a lot of attention here, you see that there is a 4k health fixer. If we retreated and went capture, chances are we won the game because they got less heals and we got more heals. We got almost the exact same firepower. So yeah, plus you have me as DPS, and I'm a pretty good DPS player. So yeah, and yeah, there we lost Mr. Perfect. And yeah, that's how we lost this entire game. So yeah, this is probably bad news. What I could have also done was go capture on my own, hope for 100% capture, which is never going to happen, and win a victory. I mean, hey, you might as well try it, right? Capture is probably one of the most overpowered things in Battle Bay because, like, you can have a 4 ship advantage, but if the capture is like what 90%, you're lost. You're just lost. It doesn't even matter. This is nuts. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. I know that this is a shorter video than you guys are used to have. Um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my rank analysis. I really hope that yeah, we continue this series. I want to say that it was very interesting, right? There was a lot of different things that could have gone better, especially on my part, by the way, not just Angelic Pro's part, especially my part. And what I want to say to all of you is don't see any of this as an offense. This is just some hints. This is just some hints to step up the gameplay and make sure that things like this don't happen again, right? And sometimes it is good to save an a sinking ship, but that is only if it is kind of close to the enemy team. I mean our team. Let's say that. If it's close to your team, be my guest, try to nitro in and save it. And if you can't, at least you did your best, right? Anyway, that was about it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching this, and I hope you return. Goodbye.